Welcome back, everyone, to brand new The Penguin spoiler review here on Max Talks Movies. My name is Max Zinberg. Today I'm breaking down episode 2 titled Inside Man. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, ring the bell if you're new to the channel, get us 250 subscribers by hitting that subscribe button. I do movie and TV show reviews, out of theater reactions, box office show every single Tuesday, and a movie franchise ranking. So please subscribe if you're new to the channel. Comment down below. What are your thoughts on episode 2 of The Penguin? Are you liking it? Are you not liking it? Are you just ready for Batman 2? Or is this one of your favorite shows of the year? Let me know in the comment section. I respond to all comments. So please let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Also, please like the video, the thumbs up button down below. So, I love this show right now. I do. This is my favorite, the Agatha versus Penguin thing. It's not really a competition for me. This is a really great show. And this episode was a lot more about Sophia Falcone. Now, I said this last week that Kristen Milioti, who plays Sophia Falcone, really stole the first episode. She is so magnificent in this show because she, yes, like tied up Oz towards the end of last episode, but she really hasn't like she shot someone, but you feel like at any moment she could snap. And that obviously helps with a good writing team, but that's really a lot performance. And I found her to be the most terrifying character on the show. And there are not a lot of good people. You're not really rooting for anyone. I think Victor's kind of the person you're kind of feeling bad for, that he's involved in this, and you kind of feel sympathy for him. But for the most part, there's really no good people in the show, which, as I said last week, is a positive because the show has made these interesting people, whether they're good or not. No matter if people are good or not, you need someone to, you don't need every movie or show to be about people that you're rooting for. You just want to be fascinated in what the characters do. And for me, I'm fascinated in what the characters of the Penguin do. So Sophia being Arkham, I think they're going to really tie this into the Batman 2. The fact that Sophia killed, they said, 7 people, and she somehow got out of Arkham. I feel like that's a little tidbit for maybe how we get the big rogues gallery that we'll get in the Batman 2, because obviously we know already Riddler and Barry Keoghan's Joker are currently in Arkham. But if they're letting someone out with 7 kills, it seems like there's someone at the top there that is not doing something correctly because they're letting people from Arkham into the streets who've killed people. So, I think that was a little Easter egg for maybe even setting up the end of this season, but really, I think the Batman 2, because I think Matt Reeves go a lot more of the Rogues Gallery. Obviously, we had Penguin, Carmine Falcone, and Riddler in the first Batman. I think we're going to have a lot more in even Batman 2. I even thought I heard Harley Quinn, the girl who was talking to Sophia in that dream. It could be anyone. It sounded like Harley. It was kind of like a Harley-like laugh. Don't know if DC is going to go, this version of DC will go in this direction, because we obviously know that you have the Margot Robbie DCEU Harley Quinn that just, we think, wrapped up. We don't know because that's a part of James Gunn's universe. And then you have now Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn and Joker 2. So I don't know if they want to do another new version of Harley Quinn for Batman 2, but we shall see. But again, this episode is all about that. Sophia clearly was abused. She has bruises on her neck. She always keeps her neck covered. They call her the Hangman. So something around the neck has been a problem, or she's been. It feels like after watching the episode, she was abused by someone in the family. If it was her father, if it was her uncle, someone in the family abused her physically. So she is being completely disregarded. The uncle, the brother to Carmine Falcone, Luca Falcone, is the one who's really trying to take a hold on the crime family. And he's trying basically at all costs to have Sophia not be involved or not be in the picture, because not just does he want to kick her out of meetings, but he is the one who shoots Sophia's number one person instead of Sophia. Instead of Sophia getting the benefit, in her eyes, killing the person who killed her father anyway, the uncle did it, trying to make sure even more so that he's in the command of the Falcone family. So that's what sets up this really good arc. Oz is really caught in between because he's deliberating both with the Falcones and the Maronis. It seems like the Mrs. Maroni is really leading the charge with Clancy Brown's Salvatore Maroni in prison. Um, so you have that going on. The let's say this, the drug car chase, whatever scene, that was really well done because you have Oz going through the plan, talking to the Falcones. He's doing everything right, except I'm saying to the Maronis. But then Vitti comes in and says, actually, you need to sit in the truck. If it's your plan, you got to sit in the truck. And that's when he has to make a really split decision on if he's going to be on the Falcone side in this problem or the Maronis. He chooses the Falcone, which saves him because we got that he saved the guy who gets killed at the end of the episode, leaves Oz out of it. Because he saved him. Who did that guy save? No one. And Oz continues to be ducking both. Now, he almost gets killed again, this time by the Maronis, but then he reveals the pictures of Vitti with the Falcone's wife. So that could really mess up. It looked like he was trying to show it to someone in the Falcones at the funeral, but then he got taken away after the talk of Sophia. And Oz has this really good scene where Oz is basically telling her the experience after his brothers. He has two brothers. They both died. We don't know how they died. But that's kind of where he has that kind of on and off relationship with his mom. Or not really on. He really does care about his mom, but does not want her to nursery home or anything like that. So we have Oz with a really, really good scene talking about how dancing kind of, whatever it is. It was a really good scene because that's what Sophia kind of needed to hear at that point. But she kind of disregards it and moves on. And this is after earlier in the episode when Oz went right up to her and said, you should be the one calling the shots. You should be the one running the family. And again, I'm anticipating things going wrong once Sophia finds out that Oz is actually the one who killed Alberto. That should be a lot of fun. But Victor does not do his part of the plan in the episode, which was to place the jewels in Vitti's car. He gets kind of chased away. That makes Penguin kill the informant, and he gets out of trouble. But he teaches Victor a lesson. Victor messes up, but again, Oz was cutting him off every time Victor asked a question. And even Oz starts that drive up to the funeral saying, well, if we could be driving up to our deaths, and then he just kind of gives him the plan and kind of gets out of the car. So Oz is very harsh. He has him lay in the ground with the dead bodies. That this is what you could be if you mess up again, all this stuff. There's clearly a thing going on because Victor looked at the wanted posters. It seems like there could be someone he knows that is missing. He talks to the cam girl about how he's basically from nowhere, Crown Heights. And then we win the episode with a banger scene with Sophia and Oz at basically the moriums of all of the Falcones. And Sophia Sophia runs this whole conversation. She's like, I just want them all on my knees. She wants to be running the Falcone family. And the only person who sees her as the possible leader, at least in her eyes, is Oz. And even though she almost killed him in episode 1, he is the one who kept telling her, you should be the one calling the shots. And she obviously knows that Oz is not well liked by the Falcones. So we're going to have an Oz and Sophia team up. And it seems like they're on their own at the moment. Things should be interesting because now he's really in the middle because he's trying to go back and forth with the Falcones and the Maronis. Plus now he's tied with Sophia. So there is kind of like no room here for him to mess up on any of these things. Obviously, we expect something to go wrong because obviously he's the one who killed Sophia's brother. But I'm thoroughly enjoying it. It does feel like The Sopranos for DC. It feels like a comic book universe, but still very grounded and makes sense after the events of the Batman. So I'm loving the show. This is just great television. I'm really happy that HBO is letting it be on the actual flagship Sunday night HBO show now for the next for 7 weeks. That's really exciting. So I'll be here. We're 2 episodes of 8 in. I'll be here every single Monday for the next 6 weeks, breaking down the new episodes of The Penguin. So what are your thoughts on the episode? Let me know in the comment section. Like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.